Hi guys, welcome to Disney News and Garbage. A special episode today, and here's your host, D to the B. Hi guys, this is D to the B here. So this is a weird Disney News and Garbage episode since there hasn't been any news besides the new Onward official trailer, which I'll talk about next. A lot of you have probably been wondering, David B, why are you such against Disney? Well, my friend Firebrand has been like that lately. And why do you hate them so much now? You loved their original films. And here's why I hate Disney now. And what they have become. Let's get started. So it started way back 3 years ago. Back in 2017. When life was good, of sorts. I heard that there was a live action Beauty and the Beast. Which Beauty and the Beast didn't fascinate. Here's the thing. Beauty and the Beast is not my favorite story for Disney. I think it's one of those stories that I will occasionally watch, to be honest. But continuing, so my friend T to the T, which you've known from my Ask Devin videos, which are very old videos, do not check those out. His mom gave me the original DVD just to borrow to watch to remember the old one, because I barely remembered what happened in the old one. I watched it. It was still okay. Still not my favorite movie to this day. But there's a worse version coming very soon that I may do a review about. A new series called Book and Movie Review, which is going to be a series about me reviewing the books and the movie that was based off of it. But anyway, let's continue. So eventually T to T came to my house, had the live action Lion King DVD, plopped it in our Xbox, and it was still, this one was fine. Still boring, but it was fine. Yes, it was It was a bit boring. Wasn't the worst thing I saw. But I started realizing a pattern. I felt the movie was a little bland, to be honest. With the original being a cartoon, there were some funny parts about the movie. Animated movies are you could do whatever you want in an animated movie. They can break the fourth wall. I know Deadpool does that, but I don't see those movies. Sorry, I just needed to move my camera. But they could do all that sort of stuff that couldn't be done in live action, and they technically did all that, which made the movie a bit cheesy in a way. But who cares about that? So now we're gonna forward to a few months later, where T to the T and I were at my house alone, and he wanted to show me the new Jungle Book, the live action Jungle Book that came out when did it come out? 2016. So this one came first. I must have been really late with that one. But oh well. Who really cares if it's late or not? Sorry, guys. But that's not important. I was just wondering. Because I know this thing came out in 2017. So if this came first. But yeah, he showed me the movie on Netflix. And, kind of the exact same thing, but it was a really original of sorts. It took some different directions that I can remember from the original Jungle Book. Even though the wolves looked a bit cheesy to me. Anyway, then forward to 2018, I think late December or November, my mom and brother watched a bunch of trailers for movies that were coming out in 2019. And actually, no, it started way before then. Before we did that, like, I think near some point, I saw the trailer for the new Dumbo. And oh my goodness, let me mention, the new Dumbo is horrifying. To me. And L to the C. Look, Dumbo doesn't belong in live action. He belongs in the cartoon world. The cartoon world, he looks cute and adorable. The live action world, oh my goodness, where did that thing come from? But anyway, that's not the point I'm trying to get into here. Alright, let's fast forward back to the November or December thing. So we watched a bunch of trailers for 2019 movies that were coming out as a video, and two of them were the trailers for the new Aladdin and 2019 Lion King. Yes, I'm not joking. They didn't look interesting to me. My friend L to the C wanted to check it out, but I skipped out because I was at the point where I'm like, okay, these films are getting boring. I don't want to keep track with them anymore. But yeah, they were like 3 are coming out each year. And that's just kind of ridiculous. But the MCU does the exact same thing, so why am I whining about it? Back to the topic. Then when I was starting to get bored and wanted to stop watching them, saying they're the exact same thing but in live action. And this was after I made my problems with the live action Disney remake video. Actually, I'll try to leave a script. I may try remaking that video, to be honest, because I got some information wrong and I want it to look a bit better, but I can put a link to the original. So then after that, oops, sorry guys. After that, T told me to give Kim Possible a chance. It was new, it was original. Even though I knew the Kim Possible series, it was a new and original story. And I'm like, okay, I can do it. I can do it. Near before school started in 2018. Yes, I was in... Was it 2018? Yes, it was. In 2018. I watched the Kim Possible movie on the Disney Now app. Yes, I own the Disney Now app, but I only bought it to watch the rest of Star Wars Rebels. But then, after watching Kim Possible, I have to say, it was the worst movie ever. Yes, this was the worst movie. This scarred me. Get it? This scarred me from watching a live-action Disney movie ever again. It ruined everything. Me and L to the C hated this movie. We even did that review together. And it was that one joke where I even said, but yeah, this movie ruined everything. And the bright thing of this movie, it actually didn't do that well in the box office. Like, I heard from L to the C's dad that they tried playing this movie on Hulu. Yes, Hulu. Which, separate video if you want me to tell you my thoughts about Hulu. That movie did not do so well. They tried helping Disney and no one watched it. It was that bad. The worst live-action Disney movie ever. For right now. Here's when things got. Eventually, 1 year later, in 2019, when I was... Wait. Did I miss something? No. 2019, we were out of school again. The first movie that came out in 2019 was the new Dumbo. Then, somewhere later in May, came Aladdin. Then, came to summer, at last, eventually. My friend L2C was still bugging me to watch it. I'm like, no, I don't want to go through any more torture. Those movies are torture to me. I didn't even watch a lot of them. But L2C mostly did not get it at that time. Eventually he did kind of get it when we were on our cartoon chat. But he still wanted to watch it. Because he's L2C. But then it came to Lion King, 2019 Lion King. I didn't watch it, but then I got I watched constant reviews saying that 2019 Lion King was the worst film of 2019. Yes. It was everywhere. If you search on YouTube, type in like reviews on 2019 Lion King, there are probably a bunch of reviews that say that it was the worst film of 2019, but I would use them, but no, I get copyrighted by one of them. I'm not sure which one, but I would get copyrighted because people suck sometimes. But that's not when the cookie crumbled. No. It came a few months after, or a few weeks, I don't know. It started with 2019 Lion King getting $1 billion in the box office. I'm like, this movie's considered the worst movie of 2019. How did it get this much money? But I know some people are really loyal to Disney, and a lot of them are suckers. Not all of them. I have a friend who's subscribed to this channel who really likes Disney a lot, but she does agree with a lot of my opinions with like Beauty and the Beast, Dumbo. I forget what else. But anyway, continuing. Yeah, it started there. But no, it got worse. Then eventually it came to the MCU Phase 4, if I'm going to continue or not video. Because I actually made this video before I watched Spider-Man Far From Home, which was a good movie. A friend of mine who subscribed to my channel when I was doing a certain program, he showed me the pop-up for the video, and he explained why he wants to watch MCU Phase 4 to see what happened to Spider-Man after that, which it didn't. He's technically getting his wish now. Continuing. Then it came to the Home Alone reboot. When I heard the Home Alone, my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, was getting rebooted by Disney because they wanted the money. Like, which company wouldn't want money, to be honest? Just a second, I'm typing on my YouTube channel. Stop it. Wow, this video is getting long. Besides the intro or something like that, we're already at 17 minutes and 20 and 21 seconds. You get the point. I'm searching my YouTube channel right now. I'm just checking what happened next after the Home Alone reboot. I forget. I made so many videos, to be honest, guys. It's hard to keep track. Home Alone. After Home Alone, I did the Spider-Man Far From Home review, but the next thing that came out from me was Star Wars Resistance gotten canceled video, which I eventually made a follow-up video to that, but that's in the future. I got this news and I was happy. But I then covered Captain America Winter Soldier after that. Then of course I talked about Phase 5, if it happened. But then after that was my thoughts on the not the Home Alone, the Night of the Museum reboot, which made me really angry, along with the Home Alone reboot. But then here came the biggest part. Spider-Man had left the MCU because of Disney. I realized Disney was all about the money. My mom said that I don't think it started now. I think it's always been this way. Let's just say that it started now, to be honest. Then it came to Stanley's daughter, that video, which I lost maybe a few subscribers for that, but I don't care. I wanted to get my thoughts on that. I speak my opinion, as all of you know. Then it was a huge gap for a little bit. And then I came later. Then about a month ago, later of sorts, I released the videos, my thoughts about Disney's streaming service works on episodes, which they're not, you can't binge watch them, which is ridiculous, because Netflix lets you binge watch them. At least do what the Cartoon Network app does. Each time a new episode comes out, give them the option of the season so we know what is going on with the series. Sorry guys, I know this is the third time. Who knows, maybe I'll make this video better and just a picture. But what's the point of that? I'm actually gonna change the photo. There we go, that's better. Yeah, that's better. That's more better. Then as I said, I talked about how you can't binge watch stuff, and then it came to the biggest video of all time that I talked about, and that was all the series coming to Disney Plus, which there's going to be a part 2 on that. But anyway, most of those shows I got really mad at. Like, I was mad at that point. Like, I was just done. I was like, forget you, Disney. I have better things to do with my life. Then came my thoughts on Disney taking the lightsabers away video, which everyone knows how that video went. Then I covered my thoughts on Disney trying to buy Spider-Man back so he can be in the MCU again. I was really mad in that video because then I did what I thought The Mandalorian was going to be about. And then fast forwarding the last 2 episodes. No, wait, not yet. The last 3 episodes for right now until now, and the review on Onward. I talked about George Lucas feeling betrayed by Disney, and this was the biggest key. One of the keys to release me from my grip, where I realized Disney could not be saved. And this happened after all those things that happened. After Toy Story 4. After that, I realized Disney was gone. And the old Disney will never come back. Disney is dead forever. Then came my very short episode, my thoughts on Spider-Man coming back to the MCU. And that episode was very short. And then the last episode, actually no. Then the last 2 episodes for sure came my thoughts on the Resistance 2 trailer, which I said was garbage. Just a second, I'm going to play a clip from that video off my phone. me pull up the picture. And here is the video that I made a while back.
I'm just kidding. They should have just canceled Star Wars Resistance on its first season. I don't care if they had the series planned. Whatever. For me, this is a thumbs down. This trailer sucks. And this trailer, instead of belonging on TVs, more like belongs in the garbage. Get it? That's SpongeBob.
Yes, I said that. And I still believe that. I will fight anyone who disagrees with me. That show was trash to begin with. Then came the last episode for right now. Until this one and the onward episode comes out. My thoughts on the Knights of Ren. I was really kind of disappointed with the Knights of Ren. I thought that would be Force Wielders, but I turned out to be wrong, and that's about it. That's the whole story. If you guys have been wondering why I've been hating on Disney right now, that's the full story. And yes, the story will be, I will never, ever lose this belief of mine. I feel Disney once cared about us, but then they stopped caring. And this is how I realized that Disney didn't care about the fans. There were so many backflashes at the live-action Disney movies saying they were awful. And Disney didn't listen to us. But yeah, got worse and worse and worse. And that's about it. That's the whole closing up chapter for right now. Of course, there will be more written in the book of why D to the B started not liking Disney after a while, which not going to be an actual book. I wouldn't sell that. I think Disney would sue me. And yeah, that's it. That's the whole story. It's a sad and painful story, but it is all the truth. And I will fight Disney. I refuse to go down. D to the B does not go down without a fight. You can block us on Twitter. You can call us names. But you can never take our opinions. We will fight back. And as hard as you push us back, we stand right up. And each push makes us stronger. Like, I'm forming a whole team now. Like, 2 members are with me on this. If you know L to the C, obviously, and Gaming Master. Firebrand is also part of the team, but he can mostly understand some of the stuff Disney is doing and giving some of the stuff a chance. Even though he doesn't like Frozen. Well, neither does L to the C, to be honest. But yeah. This is the closing chapter for right now. And there will be more episodes, hopefully. Like, I'm probably going to talk about the Kenobi series and how I'm kind of disappointed in it so far. And all the news. Not disappointed, all the news so far. I really want a Kenobi series. I just hope for the best. But yeah, I better turn off this camera. All my stories have been told of why I'm against Disney now. So yeah, this is D to be out. Bye.